here we are at the final press conference of the World Blitz Chess Championship in the open section and the final press conference of the entire event here on Matic for the past 6 days. And it feels like a repetition a few days ago, because it is, because the new world champion is here, the new world champion in Blitz, and that is Magnus Carlsen.
Как снова повторяю нашу пресс-конференцию, которую мы делали 2 дня назад. С нами миссия чемпион Magnus Carlsen.
Magnus, 2 crowns in 3 days. How does it feel?
Feels great, of course. This is a really tough event. It started great yesterday, but I wasn't feeling that I had a lot of energy. But I thought today that the air in the final was a lot better, so it was easier to concentrate. So whatever would play poorly, that certainly wouldn't be an excuse. Yeah, so yesterday, I mean, I was at the end. I was trying just to survive till day 2, so I would have a chance. And today, I knew that if I had a good performance, I played some really poor games today, but 7 out of 9 would be some very good scores. I knew if I had a good score like that, I'd most probably, well, almost certainly medal, and I may win as well. I mean, it would depend on Nakamura, but I somehow didn't feel that he would have as commanding a performance as he did yesterday. For people who have never been in this situation, they should know that leading this tournament is extremely tough. And while he's used to winning tournaments, he's never won this one. And I think getting the first is extremely difficult. And when he started a bit shakily, then of course I knew I had a chance. The game against Report was crazy. I mean, there were a lot of crazy games, but yeah, throughout the day I felt a little bit better than yesterday, and was just trying to win as many games as I could.
You said it was a tough tournament, and that it's not to be chased after. That was all difficult. You lost 2 critical games and critical moments in this tournament. How difficult was it for you to regain your composure? How did you say something to yourself?
No, it was okay. The first game that I lost, so it coincided with both Nakamura and Duo losing their first games, so I knew that I was still in a good position. So obviously, every loss is a bit vexing, but it was alright. The second loss, yeah, it was a bit weird because I was just crushed in that game, and so, I mean, I didn't really have time during the game to so even realize that I was losing this. Even then, yeah, my closest pursuers didn't win, so I knew that I still had a lead, and then yeah, for the next game, I was just thinking. I mean, it's hard to have energy at this point, but I was very calm, and I could see that my opponent was extremely nervous, that he was shaking. So even though the position was completely equal, I was not worried at all. I mean, I thought I may or may not win, but I thought he wasn't playing for a win, and
so you weren't
if I could put pressure on him, then he could potentially blunder. So I was lucky in the sense that both my losses, even though they were really poor games, they coincided with some lucky results in other games. Obviously, for the last round, it was a difficult decision what I was going to do, but at the very least it was a nice problem round. So I'm really happy with the way I struck back and played in the last couple of games.
Здравствуйте. Многие СМИ пишут, что гордый арматурский воздух помог Магнусу устроиться победу. Это правда?
Magnus, their local mass media saying that Almaty Mountain Air helped you to win. Is it true?
Yeah, I think so.
You went skiing, right?
Yeah, I went skiing yesterday. I was just so happy to get in the mountains. Like down here in the city, like it's a little bit, harder to get any sort of energy from here. So I think it certainly helped me today that I had the skiing trip yesterday. Yeah, I mean the mountains are really beautiful. The fact that it's so close to the city is quite neat.
How would you rate the game of your last opponent?
I mean, he's an extremely strong player. I think he was in a bit of a weird situation in the last round because I have everything to play for, and he really doesn't. With the result he had in the Hiroshima Memorial before this, and also the title game in Rapid Chess last year, that it's clear that he's become a top 10 player in Rapid, and so he's very strong. He's only going to get better.
ChessBase next.
Magnus, congratulations. At this point, you are champion in all formats. How does that feel? And how different is this feeling from 2019 when you had also won all 3 formats?
Very similar, equally good.
It's like professional. Which type is the dearest?
To some extent, the Blitz title is very important because it's more rounds than Rapid, and although Rapid is extremely grueling as well, this one feels even tougher. As for the classical World Championship, I've won it, but it wasn't dear enough to try and hold on to. So to some extent now, this is it's really big.
Way to World Blitz double champion, and I'd like to ask about your emotions. How to control your emotions during the games, especially this is the games. And the second question, how to see what is the formula for your success?
I would say that staying calm in the decisive moments is very, very hard, and I don't always manage. Like in the last game, my heart was pumping. It was really tough. So I would say like having experience helps, but only to some extent. Like regardless of how many times you've been in a certain situation, it's still not easy to perform at your best. As for my formula for success, nothing special. Just being slightly better at chess than the others generally helps over the course of a tournament.
ABC.
Congratulations, Magnus. It's your victory. What can you say about anxiety measures of this tournament?
Well, I'm not an official here, so I think the officials should come out on that.
And last question: how can you evaluate the game with chess players from Central Asian countries, from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and everybody else who visited this tournament?
Yeah, even though players from Uzbekistan didn't have the best tournament here, they're clearly very, very strong, and they won the Olympiad as well as a lot of individual successes. I saw that there were some strong young players from Kazakhstan who were really interesting to watch, like some of my Norwegian friends are really struggling against young Kazakh players, so they could become very strong in the future, and I hope they're motivated by this tournament.
Hello, Magnus. Congratulations victory, and I would like to make my son's dream to take a picture with you, please. If you are in a good mood. After press conference. Yes, after press.
Победа, если можете сфотографировать с моим сыном, если у вас настроение хорошее.
Yeah, well, I just need to calm down.
Да, не надо немного.
This question from my end. How are you going to celebrate New Year's? I have two good reasons to celebrate.
Yeah, I'll have some good reasons to celebrate, so I think tonight I'll just relax, try and get some sleep, and the big celebration will be tomorrow. I'm gonna fly home pretty early, and then be home in time for a good New Year. So definitely looking forward to that.
Final question here.
Последний вопрос.
With all this news in the chess world and all this drama, did you feel relieved just to play chess here in this country?
I would say it's fine. You know, whenever I win or lose, it's not because of whatever I'm saying. So, I mean, to answer your questions, yeah. I mean, I'm always happy to play, but I would have been regardless.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
Right, the triple crown, second time round. Congratulations, Magnus, and
Third.
third, Jeff.
Третий раз уже пришли, получаете все титулы. Поздравляю.
Thank you and good luck in this year. Thank
Спасибо
you.
большое. Thank you.
I just like to get some space and I'll